Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we're going to uh, record how we can give how we can capture the Cisco router telnet password through to Kali Linux and through to Wireshark. We're gonna capture what's the password for Cisco routers. So first we go to I have a small lab here that I'm using Unit 3. So this is my router, which is I gave IP 192.168.1.1 class C. This is my Windows 10. This is my switch, and this is my Kali. So I already turned on all these devices. So I already have these ones, and I gave. Let's make sure the IP address is correct. IP config. So this is why 192.168.1.10. This is my Windows 10 IP, and we're gonna go to Kali. So this is a Kali. We're gonna check what is the IP for Kali. IP config, fconfig. So we're gonna check Kali. Linux is required to put a F, not a Windows. So this is our this is our IP for the Kali Linux IP address. So we have two Windows and Kali. So this we have a router here too. We can give I already configures the routers. I already configure how to give a path. How to give. Let me configure it from beginning, but for you guys, let me erase this routers back. I'm gonna configure a new ones. So I'm gonna stop this ones, and I'm gonna delete this ones, and I'm going to put on one new router here, and I'm gonna give them same IP. I'm gonna use connection from interface to 2. So I'm gonna arrange it a little bit. I'm gonna start. So then after start, we're gonna go to the console port. So when the console port is open, we're gonna wait a few minutes. So see, our router is started. So now we're gonna enable configure terminal. So we're gonna give host name to router. Let's call HR router. So the host name is HR router. So we're gonna give them IP interface. Ethernet is 0/0. IP address is 192.168.1.1.1 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. So this is actually we give IP address for interface 140.0.0. So now we're gonna V2I. We're gonna assign a V2I. We're gonna exit from terminal foot line V2I 0 to 4 passwords. We're gonna give him 1 2 3 login. So this is the password that we gave it to our Cisco routers. So then what we do, give me a minute. Just hold on, let me pull out in here.
توسط پی استفاده کنیم. ببینیم ای است که ما شما ببینیم کدام اینترفیس است. دیجا میبینیم میریم به خاطر که ما شما تلنت افعال کنیم در جینس 3 کار میکنه. نو آمده بای دیفالت انیبل نمی باشه تلنت است باشه. بعد از این
So now we're gonna try to enable by default, and most of the routers is the telnet port is not enabled. So we're gonna put transport in input all. So that one we're gonna give him, and also we're gonna give him another password. It's called secret password. So when we log in, we're gonna ask us password for the enable. We're gonna exit from this terminal, enable, one more exit, enable secret, configure terminal, enable passwords. We're gonna give him this one's. Let's give him this one's John. Do WR. We're gonna save all our configuration. Exit. So what we did, we did here. We log into our interface. We give him an IP address for them, and then we're gonna we assign line v2i 0 enter 4 session, and 1 time they can log in, and this means from 0 to 4 it means 4 PC can log in same time in our switch. This is the password we give him, and we enable the telnet feature in this router. So then I'm gonna close this one. I'm gonna go to Kali. From Kali computer, try to ping our routers. Let's say if we have a configurations. Let's ping it. Ping 192. Our router password IP was 1. Let's see when we have a ping to our router too. So let's ping our Windows 10. That was a 10 password. So that's great. So we can ping all these 3 routers and Windows. We are able to ping it. So now we're going to so that now ping is working. So now we're going to Kali. We're going to from start menu. Actually, we can start menu. We're gonna go to sniffing. We're going to the intercap. This is the require our password for our Kali, which is I gave him passwords. So then we're going to take, okay, this is the software we can capture. This is a very strong software. Intercap, it's called intercap for hacking. They use which is used for hacking. We search it here. So now we're gonna go here, searching to host. Now we come here to host list. So they call us. We have a 2 host in this network. We have 2 computers, 1 Kali and 1 Windows 10. If we have 10 computers, they're gonna show us 10 MAC address with IP address. So I put this one in target 1, and I put this one in target 2. So if I have more, I can put it in also. We're gonna put target 1 and target 2. Doesn't matter. So when we did this one, we're gonna come here and ARP pausing. We're gonna go okay. So these 2 group is added here. So now we go do what? We're gonna go come here to Wireshark. To Wireshark, click on Wireshark. Require passwords for Kali. What interface we have connected to this, and double click on this ones. So now let's see. So now we're gonna make sure that we have a ping. We have a connection with our system, with our Windows 10. So let me ping this one. So ping 192.168.10. Let's see. So now we can see that we have from 10 we ping, from 20 we ping 10. So it means we have a connection. So now what do we do? So now I'm gonna go to Windows 10. Make sure before when you install the Windows 10, by default that Telnet feature is not enabled. So we have to go to enable that one. How we gonna enable it? We're gonna go to control panel. We're gonna go to control panel, control. Let me show you how you enable the Telnet features. We're gonna come to the let me program and features. Turn Windows feature on. So I already enabled the option. So by default, your you guys' computer is not on. So make sure you turn on this one. Then tell them okay. Let's take a few seconds. I'm gonna install the feature for a Telnet. So now we come here. We telnet from our Windows 10 to our router. So we're gonna write telnet. What was the IP for our router? 192.168.1.1. Enter. So they ask us password for that. What was the first password? 123. So we're gonna enable. They ask us another password. What was another password? Was I think it was John. Enable. Conf T terminal. So now we say we are now actually in our router. So anything we can do, show if, if we want to show our running config, we can do anything we want. Do show running config. I think something is wrong. Configure terminal. Show running. Something is wrong. So it means we are in the router. So let's see if they capture our our password. So we came here. So specific, if we want to telnet session, we're gonna write telnet here, enter. So this is our what we did to our, let's show everything that we did to telnet. So let's click on one of this. We're gonna take flow TCP. So they tell us that we did enables. They require passwords. We put a John, so we already in the password was 123. The first password, the second password was John. So now we are router. So we did all these things in our router. So anything you did in your router, they will capture by default here. So this is how you find the what to telnet the password to Kali. So let me know if you guys have a question in the comments. I'm more happy to help you guys.